For over 20 years, my family, like so many of you, has proudly been part of Broncos country. Every season, we feel the energy, passion, and commitment that defines this team.
And now we are honored to be the official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos.
Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
Hey there, my friends. Storm on the way to southern Colorado, and there are still some pretty important questions, actually, about what we've got to watch here over the next 24 hours, including how far south a developing circulation is with it on Thursday night into Friday morning. Because if it's going farther south, it's a stronger circulation, and that means I'm going to have to drop the numbers probably for the Palmer Divide and maybe parts of the Pikes Peak region from what I am about to show you here. So we'll jump over to the wall, and you can see that we've got winter weather advisories up for the mountains of Colorado. I'm thinking 3 to 7 inches with a couple spots more than that. There will be some wind up that way, and these are in effect until Friday morning because the storm will be kind of scooting off to the southeast by then. And we have winter storm watches up for the higher terrain of the Pikes Peak region, off to the south of Pueblo, southern I-25 corridor, Los Animas County. Wet mountains are in the winter storm watch, and we've got a winter weather advisory for the Sangre de Cristos and the mountains west of Denver. Cold front comes in on Thursday morning. It will be a cooler day. May not hit 40 in the Springs. If we do, it'll be in the morning. May not hit 50 in Pueblo. Could get to 50 over the southeast plains, and might actually have a little rain shower or two overnight. Getting rain out here this time of year at night is really, really rare, but that's how warm we've been as of late. We head into early Thursday. Snow's picking up over the mountain areas, and we may get some snow showers here through the morning over the Pikes Peak region. If we do, they won't be that big of a deal. But then as we head through the day into the afternoon, snow's picking up over our mountain areas. Denver's starting to get some snow. It's picking up over the high country. And we start to see it increase from the Pikes Peak region up to Denver during the afternoon. So that could be a slow commute. And there may be some bursts of snow around during the commute. Then we sort of get into the uncertainty Thursday night into Friday morning. And again, it's going to depend on how far south the circulation is. And I'm actually showing you the computer model here that has that more southerly track. And so you see over the Palmer Divide, it's kind of quiet into early Friday morning. Along the foothills and our southern mountains, we're getting snow. But if it's farther north, there will be snow up here. We start to get a north wind to develop, though, as we get that circulation on Friday. So the back part of the storm here, I have a little bit of work to do. And regardless of where the circulation ends up, things should end from north to south Friday morning. So just know that there's still some work to do. I mean, the storm is 24 hours away as I'm taping this here. So there may be some impacts on the especially tail end of the commute on Thursday. Biggest impacts, I think, would be some visibility as the snow starts to fall, because the wind will start to pick up a little bit later, especially into Friday morning, and that's when we could get some blowing snow. That could ice up the roads and that sort of thing. So I do think the Friday morning commute will be a pretty rough one out there with some ice. But visibility, maybe roads starting to slush up, that kind of thing. The higher you are, perhaps some ice for the Thursday evening commute, and then should be kind of a wintry one into Friday. So here is the initial kind of detailed how much snow I'm expecting. And again, one of the areas that I might have to tweak is up here to the north of Colorado Springs. But this is a pretty typical looking map right here with lesser amounts kind of through the heart of the city down toward Fountain, and then higher amounts, generally 3 to 7, surrounding Colorado Springs. The east slopes of Pikes Peak might get a little bit more than that, could be a little bit more on the southwestern slope as well. And then up around Palmer Lake, you might actually end up in, could end up maybe closer to 7, 8 inches, something like that. I'll keep an eye on that. But again, this is one of the areas up here off to the northeast of the Springs that I may have to watch and adjust, and I'll do so Thursday morning if need be. But we zoom in a little bit more, some of the other neighborhoods across the region. Douglas Valley on the Air Force Academy, 3 to 7 inches. I think you start heading south of Rock Rimmon, you'll find 1 to 3 inches. We probably get 1 to 3 off to the northeast of downtown as well. Cottonwood Creek neighborhood, Cordera, you're going to be right on that sort of dividing line between a 1 and 3 and 3 and 7, so something like 2 to 5 inches or something for you. Falcon may end up with 3 to 7 inches, but again, I might have to tweak this. It's one of those areas where there is some uncertainty in the forecast. I think the heart of the city, looking for 1 to 3 inches, Quail Lake neighborhood, Wasson, looking for 1 to 3, and then you get into the hills, you start to pick up those numbers more. You get into Upper Skyway, Manitou, Cedar Heights neighborhood, and you start heading up Highway 24 into Teller County. Pueblo, I think we're on the lighter side of things, a couple of inches. We'll watch it though. We might have to adjust the numbers for you. If that storm takes a little farther southern track, you might get a little bit more than that. Of course, over to Pueblo West, probably closer to 2 or 3 inches. And then you get west of Pueblo on Highway 50 and you hit Penrose, Florence, Canyon City. I think right on the river there, we're all looking at 1 to 3 inches, but you get away from the terrain. Numbers start picking up over the wet mountains, the Sangres. Back through Fremont County, we should probably have 3 to 7 inches of snow for most areas. That'll be the case toward Monarch as well as you head west of Poncha Springs. You start heading toward Maysville looking for 3 to 7. Monarch's probably closer to 6 to 10 or something like that. If you are traveling, Guffey on the backside of Pikes Peak, the southeast corner of Park County, looking for 3 to 7. And I think Salida will get more snow than Buena Vista will with this one. I also think the Wet Mountains and the Sangres get more than the Wet Mountain Valley. I've got West Cliff, Silver Cliff, Rosita in a 1 to 3. Would I be shocked if you got 4 or 5? No, but I think that's what's most likely right now. And of course, you get away from Colorado City, Rye, and Beulah Valley, where the amounts could be pretty decent, on the order of maybe a foot or more of snow. Best I can tell now, those numbers start dropping as you head toward Pueblo. So that's kind of what it looks like as of now. And I'll have another update on Thursday morning, but it's been about a month since it has snowed, so I think a lot of folks probably looking forward to it. A little bit of a change in the weather on the way.